All right, Rivals Podcast, episode 6. Here we go. Will Lehman, Connor Drake, Ethan Hurst. Let's get right into it. Lehman, I'm going to attack you right off the bat. Explain to me why Tennessee should be ranked over Iowa right now.
Because we're in the SEC and we have better wins than Iowa.
What wins are you talking about?
At Miss State, that's not an easy environment. And don't sleep on the Syracuse win. They had their starting quarterback when we played them. They had Angeli. That's not, and the fact that we just blow every bad team out, we run the score up.
That doesn't running the score up isn't a valid or
They
I
look
don't
at that. They look at running the score up against bad opponents.
I get looking at point differential, but there's a difference
We don't
and
have a single bad loss either. Like Bama at Bama, like obviously we weren't going to win that. And then Georgia. The fact that we lost in overtime. Like we don't have a bad
well,
loss yet.
Iowa,
Who are Iowa's losses?
Indiana by 3 and
Iowa State.
Iowa State by 3. Well,
Who
we
are
lost Indiana by 5 because we gave up the safety at
who's
the end.
Iowa's best win though? Like Penn State?
Yeah. Penn State's top 25, but I'm not gonna act like that's a good win on a
Penn
resume.
State is a
I'm
horrible win.
I'm just saying that essentially Tennessee and Iowa have the same resume, but Tennessee's ranked 14. That's
If
the point I'm trying
Tennessee
to
played Iowa,
make.
it would be
Not
a
this year, not this year,
bloodbath.
not this year.
Our
I
defense
want
is
that I want
our
that to happen.
offense would cook Iowa's defense. We got the best wide receiver trio in the league, and it's not even close. With Braswell, Staley, and Matthews, it's not even close.
Hurst, can you get behind me here that rankings are been a little SEC biased?
Iowa State's not even that good of a
I
loss.
I completely agree with that. SEC
It's not,
bias is unreal.
yeah.
Gosh, I mean,
I
Like
do, to be honest though, I do think if Tennessee and Iowa matched up, I would probably go Tennessee. I would
bro,
probably lean Tennessee,
Iowa
but
State's not a good loss. They're
that's
it's
not.
a
not a bad
rivalry.
loss
It's week 2, bro. It's a week 2
at
rivalry.
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
It's different than another team playing Iowa State. There's
Did we
just a
see
different
what
element.
BYU just did to Iowa State at Iowa State? That was a freaking
BYU is
beat
better than
down.
Iowa right now. Plus Iowa State is more hurt than they were when we played them. They're not fully healthy. That like their top I think I read that their top 3 like DBs are out for the season.
That's
Like
true. I mean,
that's a
our
big
top two have been out most of the year, and we're still 6-2.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Bear
We'll
threw for
see.
over 300 yards that
We'll
game.
see after this week versus Oklahoma.
Yeah. All right, Hurst, you want to kick it off? Talk a little bit about the Cougars. At Iowa State, you were there. Tell me about that environment. What do you think of Jack Trice? I've never been there.
It was a really good environment, actually. Out of the three places, I've only been to three college games. Out of the three places I've been to, um, actually, Iowa State was pretty loud, I will say. Tennessee was a good, every single place was a good environment. This might be recency bias, but Iowa State was right now probably one. It was super loud there. Um, yeah, it was a good game. I mean, after that first play of the game, Iowa State scores a 75-yard touchdown, and I was pissed. Like I did not want to take a 4-hour drive home just thinking about the L, getting our ass kicked. And I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to Kalani Sitake that game. I mean, I think he took um the right timeouts. I think his halftime adjustments were really good. But yeah, I did not think Iowa State was gonna win that game, or Iowa State was gonna lose that game. And I mean, it was an all-time low at like the beginning of the second quarter. I mean, Iowa State was just running all over BYU. BYU's running back LJ Martin got hurt, was out the rest of the game, and I thought it was over. But I mean, BYU dominated the second half way more than Iowa State dominated the first half. And I mean, BYU is a good team, and um, happy with the win. Bayer looked really good again. Had like three total touchdowns, over 300 passing yards. Um, Players stepped up. Defense got three picks. Um, yeah, it was a good win in good environment as well.
Think the most surprising stat line I saw from that game was Rocco Becht with three picks. I never would have thought he would throw three picks in a game that like this year.
The very first pick he had was horrible. I don't even know, like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was just right to a BYU defender. I don't know if it was a miscommunication with him and the receiver, but it was just like no receiver was even in the area. It's like it was bad. And then like the other two were just like one of them was just trying to make a play down 14, 2 minutes left in the game. But I mean, three picks is three picks. So
So also you got BYU sitting in the standings at 10-0 right now, and they're at number 10. Are you prepared for the realization that if they lose next Saturday, they're probably going to be out of the field?
and that just pisses me off. Like the Big 12 disrespect is crazy. Like sitting at 8-0 and we barely cracked the top 10. We're tied with Miami in the top 10. Like that is just sad. That is just like I don't even know. Like that just makes me mad. Tied for top 10. We're basically 11. But I don't know. I think BYU should at the same time it's kind of hard to move BYU up when no one in the top 10 lost last week. So that part makes sense. But at the same time, BYU should be above Georgia Tech, in my opinion, who's at like 8 right now, 7 or 8.
I actually agree with that. Georgia Tech has no wins besides that Clemson game.
Their best win is Clemson, who at
Yeah,
the
and
time
that's
was ranked high, but Clemson sucks.
yeah, no, Clemson's bad. They lost to LSU.
BYU has better wins than them. Big 12 is, I think the Big 12 is better than the ACC, but you can argue with me
I could get
there.
behind that.
Yeah, me too. I would agree with you. And I was gonna ask this question later, but now seems like a good time to ask it. What do you guys think about a Georgia Tech team that ends the year 11-1, loses to Georgia, loses the ACC championship game? Like they don't get in the field, right? If that's the case.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really see. I don't think they're going to lose the ACC. I think they're winning that thing over Miami.
Really?
Yeah, Haynes King's electric. I think he's low key a Heisman pick. I think he's going to be a top three finisher. He's good. He can run the ball so good, and he's underrated at passing. Like he does not turn the ball over. He's just really good at moving the like. They're so good at moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, I do like Hayden's King a lot. I really do think Miami is still like really good though. Like the couple times I watched Miami, they really passed the eye test for me. Like I'd say the two teams for me this year that have really passed the eye test when I've watched them are Miami and Indiana, honestly.
Miami
So
showed their vulnerability though the other week. Like
it was
Beck
really
had
just,
this,
I mean, am I
Beck
am
had
I wrong in saying it was
Beck
really
had
just Becht?
Beck
Like
had three
honestly,
picks and blamed
he
on
had
the
four,
receiver.
yeah,
Or was it
yeah,
four?
yeah. I'm pretty sure he had four picks. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
like
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
But no, that is valid. Like it
like
is fair to think that like, oh, and another thing with Miami, I think personally, I think their play calling gets really conservative sometimes.
that's
Like
literally
I,
that's Tennessee, bro. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, I don't
So
know. Georgia Tech's good. They got a good run game. Jamal Haynes, their running back, I think he's also underrated. Like he's good. Like they got a good team.
So
so what's the oh, go ahead.
what about, ask the same question with BYU. Like what if they lose to Tech at Texas Tech and then win out and they're sitting at one loss? Do you think they get in?
I think they
Well,
have
I
enough
mean,
good wins.
I think BYU could get in at large.
Yeah, it's like a 12
Oh,
seed.
yeah, with wins. Yeah, so we're assuming they only lose to Texas Tech
It's at Texas
Yeah.
Tech and it's a
and the
seven.
and the and the Big 12 championship. Those are the only two games they lose.
They lose the Big 12 championship, that'd be bad. I'd
Well,
be
yeah.
I'd be
Yeah, I forgot about
concerned.
that.
Like
I think
they need to do one or the other. They got to win the championship. Or they got to beat Tech
I don't think so necessarily. I think they'd be in
with two
at 11
losses.
and 2
Big
because
12.
I think the committee really likes Utah personally. And Utah, like, I mean, they've got Utah destroyed Arizona State and they blanked Colorado. I feel like they have another good win that I can't think of right now. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's
Um,
gonna be like three two-loss SEC teams in the field at the end of the season.
Because the SEC is stacked.
Big 12 should at least get two teams
You're not playing
for
Georgia
for
and
sure.
Bama.
But
You're
you
playing.
BYU
guys,
can compete with anyone in the SEC right now.
Oh my gosh.
We can.
are we really going to argue
Yeah,
that take?
that is crazy.
BYU is a good take,
Wait,
though.
like I shouldn't be arguing that, or her shouldn't be.
You,
That
Will Lehman, should not be arguing. Like BYU is a
they
good
are
football team.
not competing with Georgia or Bama or Ole Miss.
This kid also, by the way, said that Bama, Ole Miss, and Georgia would run Indiana.
Yeah, I stand by that.
That's crazy.
Just wait for the
I do not
playoffs.
agree with that.
Indiana first round exit.
Indiana would be undefeated in the SEC right now, for sure.
That is wild. That's
An
wild.
Indiana Bama playoff game would be hype.
Ty Simpson's cooking them.
Yeah.
I don't even like Bama, and I'm taking Bama. I hate Bama. I'm taking Bama over Indiana.
But yeah, to go back to your question, answer your question, Hurst. Yeah, I think BYU would get in at 11 and 2. Granted, they have wins over Utah and Cincinnati. Who would you rather have win this weekend if you're a BYU fan, Utah or Cincinnati?
You want Utah.
Yeah, because you already beat them.
We
Yeah.
beat Utah. We have the head-to-head, and Cincinnati's undefeated in the Big 12 right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
I
true. I
think
forgot about that.
either them or Houston. So you want Utah.
Yeah.
Don't want a situation like last year. BYU just, I mean, obviously the easiest path is to win out, but like, or the clearest path is to win out. Um, I don't really know what the easiest path is, but yeah, you definitely want Utah. I
So
mean,
what was the final? Oh, go ahead.
you always, as a BYU fan, you want Utah to lose, but like secretly this week, like for the better of your team, you want Utah to win just to help, in the
Right.
standings.
Oh, for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, as an Iowa fan, I'm hoping State can win a couple games, so that loss looks a little better.
Yeah.
So sorry, before we move on real quick, what was the final verdict on Georgia Tech 11 and 2? Are they are they in or out? I say out. I say they gotta be out.
Give me
11 and
N
2, I got out.
and
They don't have a good win in that scenario, Layman. That's the thing.
Yeah.
that's true, but they could be like an SMU last year.
SMU didn't do anything in the playoffs though.
Yeah, but they're better than SMU. Like I'm saying, like SMU got in and they were way worse than Georgia Tech last year. SMU was bad. Like
Yeah,
BYU got robbed last year, low key.
It
that's fair.
was, I mean, BYU threw it away. Really bad loss to Kansas at home last
That's
year.
true.
Arizona State was at Arizona State. We almost won that game. That's not a bad L, but like you just can't lose that Kansas game.
All
Anyway,
right,
we
Layman.
move on.
Yeah, Layman, give me a little bit about your Vols. They got the win at Kentucky. That's a sneaky tough place to play, but they got it done. Talk about it a
Yeah.
little bit.
Good win. Good offensive showing again. Joey had like 300 plus yards. Braswell went off again, had like 113, I think. Running game looked strong. Star actually looked good this week, so that was good. Him and Deshaun, they can complement each other really well in that run game when they're both going. But obviously the defense was kind of shaky again. Gave up 30 points again. Most points allowed in the SEC by a lot. So hopefully we can clean that up because that was supposed to be our strong spot this year, but it's been kind of an opposite season. But I'm feeling good going to Oklahoma. 7:30 game, I'll be there. Gonna be electric. If we win this game, I'm feeling pretty confident about making the playoffs. Like if we get it done this week, we got Florida, Vandy, and New Mexico. Take care of business and we'll be good.
And if you lose, is there any way you think?
No, no way. We
I
yeah.
agree.
I mean, yeah, unless Vanderbilt got up to like top five or something and we beat them somehow. And if like Florida won out and then we beat them too, there's just no way though. You can't go 0-3 against Oklahoma, Georgia, and Bama. You gotta win at least one of them.
I think Vandy's losing this weekend against Texas.
You think so?
Yeah, so I don't know if that. I'm just saying I don't know if that would like in the event that you did lose this Oklahoma game. I don't know if that Vandy win would look as good as some people maybe
Yeah,
would
no,
think.
we need I don't like Vandy. I don't like rooting for like those guys, but I kind of want them to win out because I want that to be a big game, especially because it's at Tennessee. Like, that has a real possibility of being like a win and end kind of situation, I think, for us or Vandy.
Definitely. Who do you like this weekend unbiasedly? Tennessee or as unbiasedly as possible. Tennessee or Oklahoma.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
We're wearing the all black uniforms, home game, 7:30 like Neyland's gonna be rocking. Like it's gonna be crazy. And it's time to get an actual big win versus a ranked opponent this year.
you gonna get some spooky Rocky Top going.
Oh
You heard
yeah.
the spooky Rocky? Yup, I
Yeah.
love
That
that.
intro's gonna be fire.
Yup. All right, we'll move on. I'll talk a bit about Iowa. I mean, it was interesting. I was listening to I was scrolling, I saw this podcast and they were talking about how they were upset that Iowa wasn't ranked and all, and they were like AP poll voters, they don't watch the games. And yeah, I really think that this team I'm watching every Saturday is a top 20 team, probably a little closer to top 15. But yeah, if you're an AP poll voter, like you can't watch every game. Like who has time? So one of my things I wanted to say on here is I really feel like college football needs a system like the net rankings for basketball. Like that would solve a lot, I feel like.
Like
You just have
Q1,
like,
Q2, Q3.
yeah, like a team like Georgia Tech, like a prerequisite to get in the playoffs would be you need to have at least one quad one win or be undefeated. And like it would, I feel like
Valid.
that would just solve a lot of issues. And I also saw something I was scrolling through my feed and I saw a guy ask, he was like the Georgia Tech win at Clemson, like do we view that as they beat the number 12 team in the country? Like do we view that win as a good win or not? And it's like if we're asking that question, if we're even asking that question, there's something wrong with the system because obviously that's not a good win anymore. That's like Iowa beating the number 2 team in the country when they beat Penn State, which isn't what happened. So that's my
Yeah.
take on it. But yeah, I'll get into Iowa a little bit. I mean, Caden Weegent with a punt return. I wanted to start with that. It's the closest thing I've seen to the Caitlin Clark effect. Like whenever he gets a chance to return a punt, you just have everyone like out of their seats. It's electric. He's insane. 2 punt returns, 1 kickoff return for a touchdown on the year. This defense looks way better than expected. The secondary is phenomenal, which was probably the biggest question going to the year, and a lot of reason why people thought maybe this defense would take a step back was the secondary. But I mean, Xavier Wampa has been phenomenal. Zach Lutmer's been great. He had the pick six. Keeping the pick six streak alive, Iowa's had 18 seasons with a pick six straight. And it all looks really good right now. And I love how we're running offense. Gronowski is just the perfect. He's exactly who you want behind center if you're Iowa. Every quarterback we recruit after this needs to be like we're trying to find our next Mark Gronowski. Or at minimum, like we're not recruiting like a stiff white guy that can't move.
So you want to
Like
find guys that don't throw past touchdowns,
I want to
basically.
find guys that run read option
Like,
super well.
you want guys that get you field goals.
Did you see Iowa had a pass touchdown Saturday? Mark Kanowski had like a 40-yard pass touchdown to Reese Vandersee on John Nestor's head. John Nestor corner goes to Minnesota now. He transferred out of Iowa last year to Minnesota.
Let's go.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was hype. Um, but really it was just a complete team win. And like yeah, like I said, I mean, these next 4 games, now we got 2 big ones coming up against Oregon and USC. And I've been going to college football games for a long time. I don't know if ever been this excited for a game. Oregon at night. It's gonna or not. We don't know the game time yet, but either at either at night or 11 a.m. I'm assuming. Honestly, hopefully it's 11 a.m. We throw them off a little bit. Um, but yeah, and 4-0 is realistic. I think like it's not the most likely scenario, but it's attainable for sure with the way we're playing right now. I think people are still sleeping on Iowa, but I like being underdogs. I think we have a little bit of a BYU mentality right now because BYU is probably going to be an
BYU is
underdog
not
against Texas Tech.
underdogs.
So they're going to be
They're
underdogs
ranked
against Texas
10.
Tech too,
That's
but
true.
they're not going to be. They haven't been. When was the last time they were favored in a game? It's been. I mean, they weren't favored against Iowa State and they weren't favored against Utah.
They're not favored against
BYU
Utah?
hasn't been favored in 3 weeks, which
Wow.
is crazy. BYU wasn't even favored last week or against Utah at home, which was crazy.
Yeah, and I guarantee you they're not going to be favored against Tech either.
No, they're definitely
Yeah,
not going to be. And I agree with you. I like being the underdogs. Really, it's worked out.
yeah.
But
But I'm really high and really excited about this Iowa team right now. Um, yeah, let's transition over to NFL for a little bit. Layman, you want to talk about your Packers' big Sunday night football win?
Yeah, big win. Teacher versus student. Student comes out on top. It was a good feeling as a Packers fan. Like I love Aaron Rodgers, but it felt good to see Jordan Love win that game. First half started off slow again, typical Packers fashion. Had me pissed off, punching my pillows because they couldn't get anything rolling. Two missed field goals. That was painful. I brought back some PTSD from the Anders Carlson days. But then in the second half, Jordan Love just kind of turned it on. 20 straight pass completions. Tucker Kraft had a monster day. I think he's the best tight end in the league. Like I'm probably biased, but he's no. Give me that look. He is so good, dude. He is a yards after catch merchant. It's insane. And
It
then
is kind of hard to argue with that
like
after watching that game Sunday, I
that
will
was
say.
good stuff. And
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think there's a real like definite top tight end right now because Trey McBride has not been his dominant self like this year. Like I think he was better last year. But no, got to get the ground game going a little bit more with Josh Jacobs. It was another inefficient day, but defense locked in. Micah Parsons looked really good again. Overall, I'm feeling good feeling really good. Got that, like I said, could be 6-1-1 going into the defending Super Bowl champs in 2 weeks. So yeah, I love that as a Packers fan.
Yep. I mean, yeah, Packers keep rolling. Um, yeah, I'll talk about my Bears for a bit. It wasn't a great day Sunday. I apologize, Layman. I do think I was too quick last week to rebuttal your Ravens playoff takes. I think that team that I watched on Sunday is definitely a team that's capable of making the playoffs, especially given their upcoming schedule. But it felt like we kind of turned back the clock to last year a little bit after the first quarter. Like just looked like we weren't playing with a lot of energy. It looked like we weren't having a lot of fun. Um, I know everyone wants to talk about the offense. I have really big concerns with this defense right now because our secondary is really banged up and our pass rush sucks. So that's not a great combination. We are way overcommitted financially on the defensive line. Like Odangbo hasn't done a single thing. I'm not gonna lie, like to put it bluntly, I don't feel his presence during games at all. And Sweat's been underwhelming, and Grady Jarrett's been in and out of the lineup with injuries. Dominique Robinson and Samar Turner's out for the season. Dominique Robinson got hurt in the first quarter last week as well. I mean, this defensive line situation seems to just keep getting worse and worse. We did sign, I don't know if you guys saw, we did sign CJ Gardner Johnson.
That was a
Um,
good pickup.
yeah, obviously Bears have a little history with him, but yeah, I think it's a great pickup. We really need him. Obviously, that our secondary is so depleted, especially going this week against the Bengals. Hopefully we can get Tyreek Stevenson back on the field, and hopefully this pass rush can just do something against this Bengals offensive line. I think if I've heard that Flacco is apparently dealing with some kind of injury or something, if he is not a go on Sunday, this becomes a must-win game in my head. I really don't think the Bengals are very good. I don't think the Bears are great right now either. But I do want to touch on the offensive side of the ball a little bit. Offensively, it really just I don't know what you guys think about this, but to me, for the Bears, it feels like it could just explode at any time. Like it just feels like it's waiting to happen. I feel like we have everyone, we have the personnel, we have the play caller, and it's just a matter of time. I'm not overly concerned. I'm nowhere near as concerned about this offense as I am this defense. I just think once Caleb gets comfortable in the system and we all have more reps together as a unit, it'll get going. Do you guys have it? Do you guys argue that or
I
It's
mean,
just
that last possession was bad by the Bears. That reminded me of that Lions game last year. That was actually like maybe he scored, maybe he didn't, but like, come on, like that is horrible clock management. Like DJ Moore has to get out of bounds. Caleb's got to hurry that offense up. That was bad.
there
That was
were several bad clock management moments in the
bad
game.
look
There
and
was a
bad
play
bad
right.
interception. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I saw the stats today. It was kind of crazy. Caleb has the same amount of pass touchdowns, like the same QBR, the same passer rating, and like the same amount of interceptions he did like last year at this time. Like the stats haven't changed.
not and that's honestly not something I'm overly concerned about just
Really?
because like this is his first year in a new offense and it's his second year in the league. You can't skip steps.
Yeah, but you look
Like
at
when
these
he
other guys like Drake May and like Bo Nix, like these dudes are just going out there and dicing defenses up every week. Like
I get
you
it.
gotta kind of think about that as a Bears fan, I feel like
Everything happens at its own pace. Just look at Sam Darnold and Baker
that's
Mayfield. And
true.
I will say Bears fans like we're the most bipolar fan base ever. Like when Caleb Williams is doing good, we just light him up with praise, and then when he's doing bad, we try and chase him out of Chicago. But like I wonder, like I bet Justin Fields makes noise in the NFL one day, and like if I mean Bears fans better be careful what they say about Caleb Williams, otherwise we might chase another All Pro quarterback out of Chicago here. I fear. So
Who's the
that's
all-pro
my take.
quarterback? Justin
One
Fields?
day in the future, yeah, in the future. I'm saying, couldn't you
He's
see
been
him?
horrible this
Couldn't
year.
you? I'm saying, couldn't you see him later in his career becoming like a like Sam Darnold type
Maybe
of
under like a Kevin O'Connell or
product?
something.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's scary comparing Caleb to Sam Darnold though, because Sam Darnold did not explode on the Jets. Like, don't
I
wanna.
do want to say another big debate in Chicago is Jake Moody versus Cairo Santos for the kicking position. That was the other bad clock management thing we had on Sunday was there was like right before the half, we had the up possession. Caleb had a really long run, couldn't get out of bounds. We had to burn a timeout, and then we ended up having to run the field goal unit on at the end of the half, and Kairos just left a 58-yard field goal well short. Like I feel like a lot of Bears fans favor Moody at this point. I'm kind of leaning that way too because it really feels like Cairo has no chance from like anything past like 53. And I just feel like that really holds this off. Like that is going to cost you a game at some point. It basically cost us the Minnesota game. And I know that was week one. And Cairo has done very positive things. Example, like last December at Lambeau. But
I
I
got pissed
mean,
after a 4 hour drive, dude. That was freaking horrible.
I don't I don't hate the idea of giving Moody a shot. I think that's where most Bears fans are.
I feel like
So
Moody's more
I
of a
did.
wild card. Like
It's true, but
Santos
if
is
you
gonna be
can get
electric from like less than 53, but like and like Moody's gonna
mhm,
miss some of those, but then Moody's gonna hit like 60 yarders. So
right,
you give some,
you
you take
also
some.
yeah, you can't have a deal where you have like I don't think you can have a deal where you have like Santos kicking from under 53 and then Moody kicking everything. Like I don't think
That would be
that's not
crazy.
realistic. Yeah, no. That's an idea that's floating around the internet, but I don't think that's gonna end up happening. So but yeah, I am way more emotionally invested in Iowa than the Bears currently, but still bear down. Anyone know how much time we got on this thing? Do we need to just skip to pick them?
Yeah, we could probably get Pick'em in.
We can just yeah, let's just run pick them, make sure we get it in.
Actually, we have over 10 minutes, I know. I think, because I think it gives you a 10-minute more. Oh, yeah, we got 10 minutes on the dot
okay,
as
bet.
I say that.
You guys make your super dog picks for this week or not? Like pick a game, like pick a line like against the spread. Like for example, I think that like USC going to Nebraska -6.5, like USC -6.5, I think that's pretty safe. I don't know. Did you guys end up doing that or not? If not, we can just skip it.
Yeah, I forgot
I
that.
did.
No, that's chill. That's complete. I figured that
There we go,
maybe
Ernst.
no, that is fine. let's go to pick 'em and then we can come back to all this other stuff.
Yeah,
I want to make sure we get pick 'em in this week. I feel like we kind of skipped over it last week. Let me get the games up here really quick. Thursday night football, Ravens in Miami taking on the Dolphins. I'm gonna go Baltimore after what I saw last Sunday.
go
Um,
ahead first.
I got the Ravens too.
I got the
Lamar
Ravens.
Warren.
Like you were saying, Connor, top headline on ESPN today. Stephen A. Smith saying Ravens are we're going to the playoffs.
Do we know if Lamar's back or not yet?
He's back.
Okay, he is.
He's back.
I don't doubt that, by the way. I this they could definitely could with their schedule. Bears going to Cincinnati. I'm not super confident in the Bears right now, but I'm going to take them. I think Cincinnati is, especially with Joe Flacco's and not for sure a go. I'm going to take the Bears.
Give me the Bengals.
Give me the Bengals, but if Flacco's out, that's changed. Ooh, that's changing to the Bears.
Fair. Falcons in New England. I'm going to take the Patriots. I think they've been way more consistent this year.
I also got the Patriots.
Yeah, give me the Patriots. Drake May's been cooking.
Chargers going to Nashville to take on the Titans. Yeah, give me the Chargers. They've looked better and should be getting Hampton back soon, hopefully. So yeah, give me the Chargers.
I got the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers.
Colts at Steelers. It's starting to get scary in Indianapolis. I mean, I don't think you can argue that the Colts are a top three team in the AFC. I'm going Indy.
Yeah, same. That could be a pretty good game though,
This is
maybe.
my upset of the week. Colts have a bad pass defense, and Rogers gonna cook them.
Good take. 49ers going to New York to take on the Giants. I feel like Scadaboo's injury is really going to hurt them. He's really a heart and soul of the franchise kind of guy. I'm going 49ers.
Give me the 49ers.
Yeah, give me the Niners. Brock Purdy's back too, so
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Broncos going to Houston. Did I see Pat Surtain's hurt? Did you guys see
he's
that?
out 3 weeks.
Jeez, what'd he
That's
do?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember
I
either,
was
but
just
that
looking at
is,
it. That's a big loss, though.
yeah.
That's huge.
I don't think it'll cost them against Houston, though. That offense hasn't been very good. Give me Denver.
Yeah, I got the Broncos.
I got the Broncos. Yeah,
Minnesota going to Detroit. This one might get ugly. I got the Lions.
I got the Lions.
yeah. Lions. You're crazy if you pick against that.
Do we know who's gonna be playing quarterback for Minnesota? Like, is
They're
McCarthy
leaning
back?
towards JJ, right?
I'm pretty sure it's JJ.
Projected to be JJ.
Finally,
Wentz is
dude.
out.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's a freaking dumpster fire, dude. They freaking destroyed Carson Wentz.
Is that a
He's
genuine
good.
concern? Like JJ McCarthy's ability to stay healthy? At the like, what do you guys think?
I
Maybe a
mean,
little
torn
bit.
Achilles just like is like that's just like one huge injury. Like you're kind of like screwed
Yeah,
over that. That's not like it's like a J.K. Dobbins situation. Like people call him injury prone, but he's had like two big injuries and that's it.
yeah.
I don't know.
You agree with that, Hurst?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Yep. Carolina going to Lambeau. This might be a long day for Carolina. Give me Green Bay. I
I got the Packers.
Yeah, I get the Packers.
feel like this is a fairly straightforward week
This is
overall,
this
actually,
is
now
a
that I'm peeking
bad. This is
ahead.
some bad matchups.
Uh, yep, Jacksonville going to Vegas. I'm gonna take the Jaguars. Raiders have not looked very good this year. I don't know what they're doing over there. Give me Jacksonville.
Give me, hmm, give me the Raiders.
Um,
Thank you.
I am
Free
also going with
free
the
game.
Raiders.
Thank you.
Upset.
Thank you.
Dude, the Jags have not looked good since that Chiefs game.
Have you seen the Raiders play this year?
I mean, hey, they just got Tyler Lockett. Just added some depth.
How old is he? Is he like 40 now, bro?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right, Saints. Saints are going to LA. Puka sounds like might be coming back. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
Yeah, give me the Rams. I think Tyler Shaw's starting this week, or however you say his last name.
Oh,
So
yeah, I did see that he was
that
like up
that'll be
there
kind
on
of
the
interesting to
fantasy league.
watch, see how he does. Probably freaking eaten up
A
by
lot of
that
people
pass
were
rush.
not high on him. I remember,
Who?
like a lot of people coming out
Yeah.
of the draft. Like I just see Twitter boards like who's Tyler Shaw? Like why are we taking this dude? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Chiefs at Bills, 3:25 p.m. on CBS. I'm gonna stick to the script here. I think Buffalo wins in the regular season and they're running the ball well right now. Give me the Bills.
I got the Chiefs.
This one's tough because the Bills have been slumping, but they looked good last week against a bad Panthers team, and the Chiefs have been red hot. Hmm. I'm probably going the Chiefs as of right now. I don't know. Their run game will be interesting because Pacheco's injured again. So, but I got the Chiefs, yeah.
That's honestly that might be one of the only like super appealing games of the week that I'm
Yeah.
seeing. But yeah, no, that'll be a great game. Chiefs are favored by 2.5 on the road. Um, Seattle's going to Washington on Sunday Night Football. Oh, bro, we need better Sunday Night Football matchups. I'm taking the Seahawks. They're really good.
Is Daniel still out?
I believe so,
I
right,
think
Layman?
so, yeah. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, I'm
I got the Seahawks
taking the
anyway.
Seahawks. And
Uh,
Jigba, he's on pace to break the receiving record.
He's
See if
so
he can keep
good.
it.
Another Ohio State receiver product. They just
That's
generate
actually
them out over
crazy.
there.
They just pump
Yeah,
him out.
it is actually crazy. Him, Ibuka, they're nuts. Oh, this one could be interesting. Cardinals at Cowboys. Um, Honestly, two teams I've been pretty low on this year, but I do feel like this is a game where the Cowboys offense can really shine. So I'm going to take the Cowboys here at home.
The Cowboys have disappointed me in pick'ems. Every time I pick them, they lose. I'm gonna go the Cardinals.
I'm going to Cowboys, but yeah, they've screwed me over like 3 times this year too.
I have that you guys are all just like a little too high on the Cowboys. Their offense is
Their
very
offense
appealing, but
is so good, but their defense is
yeah.
just so unbelievably bad.
No, yeah, their defense is not it. I would not. Yeah. I don't they're not
Scoring
making me
25 points is should win you most games, and they just got obliterated by the Broncos. But then they freaking like with the Packers, that game's like 40-40 and ends in a tie. Like,
yeah,
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah. And then if their offense can't get going,
It's just
it's just
yeah, it's
game
just a
over. Yeah.
bloodbath.
You can never count on your defense to win, like in
No, they actually
Chicago.
can't get a stop. It's actually
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I agree with that take. How much time we got?
Got a minute and a half.
Okay, maybe we'll just call it there. Um, we'll have college hoops next week. I'm going to Carver next week. I think I saw that both of your teams play. So
Yeah, well, I'll be over at Bowling Thompson.
Who does Tennessee got first game?
Mercer.
The hell?
It's gonna be a tough one.
BYU opens up against Villanova.
Oh, that's a
So
good game.
yeah, that's a good one to kick
that'll
off
be
the
fun.
season. Yep, we'll have that next week, and we'll have reactions to the CFP first bracket will be released next Tuesday night.
Yes,
So we'll
sir.
see you then on episode 7.